we are getting into my top 30 albums of 2024. Vince Staples' music can sometimes be underrated because it's often a little understated. His themes and concepts are brutally authentic, he always packs a cold sense of humor, and he's got as many slow burners and down-tempo gems as he has bangers, even if his early career featured more of the latter. This Dark Times album, to me, is probably one of his 3 best projects. His lyrics are really good, but he's not a lyrical show-off. His narratives are visceral, and his songs kind of take you to the areas in Long Beach that he's referencing. I was actually once about to buy a condo near Ramona Park. But yeah, I really appreciate Vince Staples' thoughtful and entertaining music. Dark Times is at number 30. Mannequin P's 4th album, I Got Heaven, is a relentless collection of noisy, punk rock and roll bangers. Track over track, its quality becomes undeniable. Pretty enthralling. It's 29 on my list. J. Cole's Might Delete Later might be the most forgotten major rap album of 2024 because it came right at the beginning of the epic Kendrick Lamar versus Drake rap battle, which Cole was also a part of, before he withdrew shortly after that album's release. The 2024 rap consciousness almost has a pre-COVID, post-COVID dynamic to where it seems like everything involving these battle-involved artists, from Drake and Kendrick to Cole, Future, Metro Boomin, and Rick Ross, kind of gets buried if it happened just before Drake versus Kendrick got really heated. I think Might Delete Later is a victim of that. But man, there's some excellent work here. It's gotten lost in the shuffle, but I've still got it at 28, and I can't wait for his upcoming album, The Fall Off. The elusive Makhami, the Haitian-American Griselda Records affiliate from New Jersey, has one of the most interesting marketing strategies as a rap artist. He rarely performs live, he hardly reveals his real face and birth name, and he makes a lot of unusual literary references in his sophisticated and street-smart lyrics. He's got a super prolific catalog over the past 7 years, with EPs that date back 12 years. This new Rich as Haitian might have been his most mainstream promoted and media covered album outside of maybe Pray for Haiti, and the excellent production has a West Indian flair to it while maintaining elements of rugged boom bap, which all blends well with his train of thought rhymes and his most def Yassine Bey-like vocal timbre. I'm putting Rich as Haitian at 27. Sturgill Simpson released an album under an alter ego, Johnny Blue Skies, and although he's had some serious vocal injuries and surgery over the past few years, one of alt country's most extraordinary voices delivers big both vocally and songwriting wise on this latest album, Passage du Désir. I've got it at 26. Jordy Greep, formerly of the prog rock band Black Midi, dropped one of the strangest albums of the year. The production always has you on edge, and his lyrics are even weirder. Don't get me wrong, the writing is very witty and intelligent, but Greep creeps into some of the darkest corners of the mind and articulates his thoughts in such jarring ways. This album and its songs take so many twists and turns. It won't be for everyone. Prog rock usually isn't, but if you're up for the challenge, you'll be rewarded. Jordy Greep's The New Sound comes in at 25. LL Cool J has no business making an album this damn good in 2024. LL Cool J's debut album was 1986, and it's been 11 years since his last album. But this album vastly exceeded my expectations. How? Much of it is because Q-Tip of A Tribe Called Quest produced the whole thing, and you could tell he put a lot of thought into how he was gonna freak this LL album. Also, there are some features on this album, good ones, but LL doesn't use other artists' contributions as a crutch. He's still sick enough of an MC to carry this thing. Very impressed with this LL album, The Force, and I've got it at 24. Yeah, I didn't expect this. Taper. I knew nothing about this artist going in, and actually still know very little. All I know is I was listening to this British indie folk art pop band's debut album with a long name, we'll just call it The Pilgrim, on Spotify, and I found myself hitting like, song after song after song. This album was a real surprise. I've got it at 23. At 22, Eminem's The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace. Some people refuse to like any Eminem music after 2002's The Eminem Show, and I do think some of his songs and albums since then have been pretty hit or miss, but lyrically, he's just further been distancing himself from the pack. Seriously, Eminem is just on another galaxy, lyrically, and he has been for a long time. This album couples that insane ultra lyricism with a fun alter ego challenging concept that he plays with and explores throughout the album. I've got Eminem's latest at 22. At number 21, Nilüfer Yanya, My Method Actor. Nilüfer Yanya's Miss Universe debut album's track 1 caught my attention to where I reached out to her people and was given permission to shoot her show at the Lodge Room in LA, and actually met her after the show and took a couple pictures, and she signed my vinyl. She's the type to hang at her own merch booth, which is dope. 2 albums later, her stock continues to rise, and I think My Method Actor is her best from beginning to end, and I like those first 2 albums a lot. She's really carving out and refining her own flavor of indie pop and rock. Almost sounds a little like a female King Cruel to me. Brooding vocal style too, but easier to listen to. I've got Nilüfer Yanya at 21.